hit? Where y'all been hit? I got an officer hit at the time.
Be like, there's going to be a Fulton County unit shot. Fulton County unit shot.
Atlanta police swarm a downtown block looking for a gunman and the deputy he shot.
No, he gone to Grady.
Hey, officer going to Grady already.
And I was trying to fire.
Watson says he saw an armed man chasing his brother and fired at who he thought was an attacker.
Where y'all been hit? I got an officer hit at the time.
Be like, there's going to be a Fulton County unit shot. Fulton County unit shot.
Atlanta police swarm a downtown block looking for a gunman and the deputy he shot.
No, he gone to Grady.
Hey, officer going to Grady already.
One GSW to the lower leg. He's fine.
The undercover Honda right here.
It all happened next to this unmarked Honda with the police lights. The deputy chasing a suspect who ran from him.
The deputy was assisting with a call for a suspicious person in the area.
Of course, with him being an unmarked, he was able to locate the dude.
Okay.
And I don't know if he tried to approach him or what, but shots were fired, he ended up getting hit.
A Fulton County deputy was shot in what police say was a drive-by shooting.
The deputy was shot from a moving car before the suspect drove off.
And is expected to make a full recovery.
Right now, the perp is still at large.
The sheriff, Pat Labat, promised swift justice.
We're going to get this young man, and we're going to hold him accountable.
Either we're going to find him or he's going to be found. Either we're going to find him or he's going to be found.
The next day, troopers stopped the suspect car.
Believed to be the car involved in this drive-by shooting. A male and female were detained for questioning.
This is the shooter. Ivan Watson admitted it during a 4.5-hour interrogation by Atlanta police.
When he got the car, I said, leave him alone. And then he turned the gun toward me and shot. And I was trying to fire.
Watson says he saw an armed man chasing his brother and fired at who he thought was an attacker, not a cop.
When I came down the street, I seen when he had guns.
How you know it's an officer?
The news. The news right on the day. He jumped the curb. He jumped the curb. How about when he jumped the curb? I got the car with the gun, like my brother was just, he like a car, he couldn't shoot him. And I said, how about the car with the gun? Like, leave him alone. Like, leave him alone. And he turned the gun toward me and shot. And I shot back.
You said he shot at you first?
Yeah, he shot first. I said, leave, before I even shot, I said, leave him alone. And he shot. He shot first. I had any kind of recording, any cameras or whatever. Y'all see he shot first. But if he would have stayed on my officer, he'd think I would have slid up for a lead.
How many times did he shoot at you?
Well, he only got one time to get out. I just, I was scared him.
So what really happened here? On one hand, investigators had the word of an admitted shooter who said he'd been in and out of jail since he was 15 years old. And on the other hand, they had this written statement from a career deputy who claimed he never fired his weapon that day. But from day one, investigators had something else. Surveillance video of the shooting itself. Video Atlanta police still refuse to give us more than a year later. Video you can see now because we obtained it from a source inside the sheriff's office. That's Watson's brother running down the street. The deputy's unmarked car in hot pursuit. The video capturing no lights or sirens. The video capturing no lights or sirens. Deputy Evans LaFond jumps out of the Honda in plain clothes, holding the brother at gunpoint just out of frame. Deputy LaFond is hit in the lower leg, drops his gun and tries to run for cover, then identifies himself as an officer. Atlanta police concluded, quote, video evidence shows Sheriff Officer Evans LaFond not identifying himself as a police officer to Mr. Watson before firing his weapon.
I've been hit. Where y'all been hit?
You never got a chance to fire. It's like a leg shot in the lower leg.
The deputy's written statement says, I did not discharge my weapon during the incident.
Did he discharge fire? Did your officer?
I don't know.
Y'all might come out for that. Yeah, because there's a separate shell case in there.
A single 9mm shell casing was found next to LaFawn's unmarked police car, separate from a dozen .40 caliber shell casings where the shooter had been.
Stay right here until we get somebody to mark this.
Yeah, this is the only one that's here.
The Atlanta police incident report shows LaFawn fired his weapon. Before backup arrived, someone turned on LaFawn's siren. Atlanta police determined, quote, the footage also shows Sheriff Officer LaFawn getting help from a bystander putting on his police equipment before additional police arrived on the scene.
At this time, and I'm sorry, it's going to be forced on you.
Okay. We're gonna have
Neither one of y'all.
we're going home.
Yes.
Ivan Watson and his girlfriend were released without charges, and the case was closed.
They gonna let you get the car. So they let you go home. They let both of us go.
Sheriff Labatt, who had promised accountability after the shooting, gave the recovering deputy a commendation for bravery, and later promoted LaFawn to sergeant.